everybody. Mary Jane, the world at large. It's about that time. You may notice a thing or two. First of all, it's fucking Halloween. This guy, he's working at Pinky's record store. Buddy, tell me about this costume, brother.
Day Day.
Day Day.
From next Friday.
From next Friday.
Craig cousin.
Working at the record store.
Rancho Cucamonga, baby. Let's do this.
What inspired that costume, bud?
That's my favorite movie. One of my favorite. The trilogy, actually, is my favorite trilogy.
But why this particular character?
Because Day Day funny as hell.
Day
Mike
Day funny
Epps.
as hell. You can't argue with that.
Yeah.
Cannot argue with that.
Yeah.
So when did you first get into the Friday movies?
It's
like your first favorite movies, basically?
Yeah, it was like my dad's and my uncle's favorite movie was Friday. They knew all the words, so I watched that movie early. Then next Friday came out, and we watch it religiously. Like,
that's what it is.
Yeah.
I like that.
Next Friday.
Should we roll something up? You know, that's kind of like usually where we start, right?
Yeah.
Did we get any type of leave? Oh, do you want to get into a Backwoods here?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I'm gonna let you do the honors on the Backwoods. I'll grind up. You can do the Backwoods. Does that sound acceptable?
Sure.
We got some THC design. What do we got here?
One of these is a hybrid. One of these is a sativa.
Do we go for the hybrid?
Yeah, we do.
Okay, we're gonna go for future berries. Get the hybrid rocking right here.
Yep.
I'll grind up. You do your thing. Here we are. Did you go to any cool Halloween parties yet?
Yep.
Tell me about it.
Yes, Jules threw a party with all the homies. Oshkosh, Jada Boo, Super Duper Brick. V Live was on the mic. I think Ray Shrimmer was there last night. All the homies. I had my homie Pablo from Paris out here. I had him in the field. It was a movie. Like, I was a skelebaner last night.
A skelebaner?
Because I didn't have this ready. This wasn't ready yet. This was still.
Did you get that custom order?
Yeah. I had to get this ready.
Okay.
So I had to cop a last minute costume last night. I went to some costume store and got a skelebaner. It was a skeleton, but he had a boner.
Okay.
And I was walking around, swinging my dick around.
Did you get a lot of love for your boner?
Yeah. Girls were touching it. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, stop.
Girls were touching your skelebaner.
I'm like, damn, don't pull it too hard. What's your name?
Be gentle.
We just met.
Be gentle. Like, that's good advice. Be gentle. In general, guys, if you see a skelebaner, be gentle. You know? People need to know.
But I was turned.
What was the best costume you saw?
Best costume I saw. Goku, that girl who's Goku, she was hot. She had booty. It's crazy how these girls could take any character and just like have their booty out and turn it into this whole other thing. Like, is mind blowing, honestly. Goku with the ass.
Goku with the ass.
What has
Respect.
to be.
Whoever dressed as Goku with the ass last night, you just got a big shout out from Buddy on About That Time. So respect. That's pretty high level.
Yep.
So Halloween. Doing your thing, making it happen. You got a plan for tonight? Is there more Halloween parties, or that was the one? You set the bar high, you're gonna leave it high.
The homie Aaliyah having a party tonight somewhere, but I don't know how turned I'm gonna be. I was super turned last night, and I got shit to do tomorrow. So
I mean, you got to be wise.
Yeah.
Time passes, you get older, you make wiser decisions.
Heck yeah. Cause you know, not grind it up so much, it turns into like a little fish foodie. It's not.
Yeah, I'm not trying to fish food your ass.
It's not that
at
good
all.
for the blunt. This is like that's how you grind it up when you're rolling papers. You know what I'm saying?
True. Put me in the game, sir.
You need some nug. You need like a couple like big nugs in there to burn.
Give it a little more substance, if you will. All right,
we're rolling the fatty.
Okay, I like them fatty. You know.
Yeah.
Or as a J, or in a Backwoods. We're gonna do it all ways. Guys, if you're just joining us, Mary Jane, About That Time, we're here with Buddy. Chilling out, rolling one. He's got a great costume on. I'm just wearing a cape, guys. I wore some like wild costumes this weekend. It was, you know, controversial in some senses. I figured I would just keep it mellow. Just a classic cape. I can rock the hood too. This could be adaptable. I could be like Dracula. I could be like Star Wars. I could be like
it's spooky though.
Kind of Star Wars.
Spooky vibes.
Yeah, just general spooky vibes. I mean, it's Halloween, so we gotta just you know.
What was the other costume though?
I mean, technically, guys, I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram at Noah_Ruben_, but I dressed as a diaper stoner. Are you up on diaper stoners, buddy?
Nah, you had a diaper on?
I did have a diaper on.
And you were stoned?
And I was stoned. So there's a community out there of people respect to the diaper stoners, and their fetish is to get really, really stoned and sit around and shit their diapers.
Oh, so you had shit in the diaper?
No, I didn't. I was really merely making an homage to the diaper stoners.
Was it like a shit stain to like make it seem as if you shit it yourself?
No, I didn't. The shit element, it was really, the diaper was as far as we went with the shit. There was not really, I thought, you know,
we wasn't trying to take it all the way.
I mean, it just seems like for the people, like everyone's trying to have a laugh. I mean, you know, shit is, I mean, respect to shit, but it's not always appropriate in a party setting, you know?
Man, I'm always promoting shitting on niggas, so.
Okay, I mean when it's deserved for sure, but I don't know everyone at a party, so I can't just assume they deserve being shit on. You know? Right? That would be a bit presumptuous of me. And I try to give people the benefit of the doubt. You know.
I feel you.
Sometimes, you know, some people need to get shit on, but not everyone.
Well, babies, toddlers, adolescent, teenagers, young adults. You know what I mean? Don't shit your pants.
Don't shit your pants, guys. You heard it here from Buddy. He's giving you wise life advice. Don't shit your pants. He wouldn't have gotten as far as he's gotten if he didn't have these kind of gems to be sharing, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to tell us a little bit about where you're at musically? Obviously, you dropped 2 highly acclaimed EPs, very like focused with specific producers that you were collabing on. Is that going to be your approach as we go forward? Or are you going to continue like staying focused with a single like producer or a set of producers? Or are you trying to, your next project, you're going to do something different?
I'm working on my album right now.
Okay.
And I'm working with a bunch of different producers.
Okay, great.
And I'm having the most fun ever.
Okay.
We're just in the studio, camped out, and making a bunch of songs.
I love it.
I'm working with the homies, Mike and Keys, Brody Brown. We got Ty, Carter, 1500 or Nothing, Resource, Ear Drummers, and a bunch of dope LA producers. I got the homie Guap Dad on my album. And it's a big fat movie. It's a Scorsese. It's a Wes Anderson.
Straight Scorsese, Wes Anderson?
Yeah. Spike Lee.
Spike Lee.
Yeah.
All in the mix. John Singleton?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Good. Sounds like you're covering some bases there.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's very good. Is there a date? Is there a goal? Like, what are you thinking in your mind? Like, what do you want this to be? How do you want people to perceive this project?
I'm shooting for next year.
Next year?
Uh-huh. And it's not done yet, so I'm still working.
Yeah, so you're still figuring out what the vibes are.
You should have lighters, Zini.
Yeah, young man. We need fire. Very cool. What is it like being in the studio? Is that something that you had exposure to? You've had exposure to the studio for a long time, yeah? You've been working on your craft?
Uh-huh, yeah, I've been in there a minute. I was signed to Pharrell when I was like, I don't know, 16, 17, 18, and then that was like my first big old studio experience. He had flew me to Miami, and we was making a bunch of songs then, you know, introduced me to a bunch of people, Snoop Dogg, Miley Cyrus, and Robin Thicke, and a bunch of cool people, and I got to just hang out and work and chill and, you know, just see what was going on earlier on, and then start really finding my own sound, and met K-Tronada randomly, was working with Mike and Keys like for 3 years before I even met K-Tronada. I mean, in between the time, you know, just like studio hopping, trying to work with whoever I could, you know, driving to studios and just trying to make a song really, like, without even plans of like releasing it, just like, because I had something to say, I just wanted to go and hear it back, like, you know?
Sounds like a very fresh experience. How would you compare those early experiences to what you're doing right now?
Oh man, it's so different. Like, it's like some days I feel like I'm at a damn cubicle in the office, and like I have like a big fat to-do list, and then it's just like studio, and then I gotta come do stuff like this interview, and I'm just like shaking hands, smiling, meeting a bunch of people, and you know, just trying to stay happy and positive and motivated to just go to the studio and record, you know? Right. Because it's a lot of money that goes into like booking these studios, and all this stuff is just like super expensive, and it's just like I used to not have no kind of bread or platform where it was bread set up for me to do my thing, you know? So I was making the most out of every situation, but like I'm just trying to make the most out of this one too, you know?
100%. Can you tell me a little bit more about the creative process? Are you working with other people that are writing with you? Are you really hands-on in terms of picking beats and production? Walk me through that.
You smoke blunt?
Yes, sir.
That's not the best blunt I ever wrote. It's a stem in there. But you're going to be all right.
I think I agree.
Man, lately when we first got in the studio, it was me, Mike and Keys, and Brody, and the homie Rufio. Rufio is all over my album too. Really good friend of mine, taught me so much about actual life and the industry. And we're all jamming out. I spent like $300 at Toys R Us and got hella toys. I bought a dinosaur, Rubik's Cube, yo-yos, Nerf guns, Legos, little basketball hoop, you know, bunch of stuff just for the vibes. Got some crystals cracking, and we rented out some instruments. We had Brody on Frank Sinatra grand piano, Rufio on the drums with all the little tricks. You know, he had like a shirt over it and a towel and like some kind of rubber sticky stuff, all the tricks. And then we got Mike and Keys inside on different synths, and other keys just add in like weird sounds or whatever, and it's just a big fat jam session. And I'm like right in front of the mic listening to them like figure each other out, and then they finally catch a groove, you know, and I'll just freestyle some words that come out and we'll just end up with a song.
I love that. So can you contrast that? Like, I'm guessing when you started out, you were rapping mostly over beats that were made on sequencers. Now it sounds like you're working mostly with live musicians?
Yeah, I'm still rapping on beats that are already made, though. It's like, it varies. Like, that's how we started off, though. We jumped into the album like that, you know what I mean?
With the live instruments?
Yeah.
Is that something that makes it a different process for you? Is it something that's kind of like new and makes you challenge yourself or write in a different way?
Yeah. It's challenging, not so much. It's more super fun, you know, and organic. It's like everybody's just kind of doing whatever, and then we just pick the tightest parts from whatever we was doing and then flesh it out into a full record. You know what I mean? So it's like, it just feels like natural. Like, it's not really challenging. It's just like supernatural and organic. Like, it just comes out of the air. We'll just be chilling and then playing the music, jamming out, and then we'll have a full song done. It's just like, dang, it's tight. It's like we didn't even think about it.
I feel that. And are there artists specifically in your mind that you're thinking of when you're doing something over a produced beat or doing something live? Like, do you channel anyone specifically?
Depending on what the beat sounds like, different artists pop in my head, and yeah, I definitely try to get into their mindset of like, you know, where they're from, people who are where they're from, who listen to that person, situations, current events, all type of things, like conversations I have, you know what I mean? And just like little cadences that certain artists use that pop into my head at the most random times that I try to like make into my own. A lot of times when I'm like in the studio trying to come up with something, like I'm like freestyling a bunch of mumbles into the mic, not really even saying nothing, but just trying to like find a nice little cadence that would sound nice, and then like transferring it into words, trying to figure out a topic, subject matter, and then like making it make sense to be like a bar.
Absolutely. Is there anyone specific who a cadence popped into your head recently that you want to call out? Give props to? What are you channeling nowadays?
Ooh, this song I made last week, it's called Trouble on Central. It's my latest, greatest. I got a beat from Scoop DeVille.
That's the homie, Frost son.
He came through with all the vibes. He had like a Pokeball that was a phone charger, hella crystals, 2 toy dinosaurs. He had a 90s Polaroid radio, satellite, put the antenna out, turn it on, found a 92 or something on the radios. It's like 21 Savage comes on like, in my bank account, just like cool shit in his bag, first. Then he had beats. He came through with beats, and one of the beats he was playing, it was just super tight, and I was thinking of this song that the homie Rufio put me on by Unknown Mortal Orchestra.
Fuck
And
yeah.
It's called Just So Good at Being in Trouble.
Okay.
And that song is super tight. And I don't even know if I use the same cadence, but just like that phrase, the song title itself, like, you know, was so deep. Like, and I just could relate because, like, you know, I was a bad little kid. I felt like I'm good at being bad too, like, you know? So that was the first line.
Well,
Of
that
my
sounds
rap.
pretty exciting because basically we just realized that you're making 21 Savage meets Unknown Mortal Orchestra, right?
Nah. Something completely different. But
Right, but starting with that DNA and
Ki-
flipping it.
Kind of, not really. 21 Savage was just playing on the radio.
Sure.
I was just thinking of that song over the other beat, but I guess it all kind of goes together.
Making magic, right?
Yeah. It was this other part of the session where it was this other beat playing. I don't know if Scoop made it because I had Like from Pac Div there and Chuck English. Somebody was playing the beat, and it was some crazy thing on the little radio he had, and it wasn't like all the way on a station. It was like between two stations, so it was like some like Latino music playing, kind of static, and then it was like a lady talking, saying some like crazy stuff, and I put the mic to it, and we recorded it, and we got it back, and then like right before the beat drop, I like started rapping. I still haven't really finished that song, but like we listened back to what the lady was saying on the radio, and she was saying some deep stuff about like just expressing yourself and how people like close themselves in, you know what I mean? And instead of like doing what they love through their, expressing what they love through like, you know, their actions. It was deep. I was like, damn, that wouldn't have ever happened at any other moment, at any other time, and we caught it.
That's really fresh.
My bad, I've been hogging the blood.
No, it's all good. We're just chilling. Well, what else beyond music? Tell me what the things are from your life that you feel like are kind of influencing or pushed you to become the creative person that you are.
I moved out of Compton. I moved to the beach for a while. I was in Santa Monica. That's where I did Ocean in Montana with K Tronado. And I was still living in Compton while I was working with Mike and Keys on Magnolia in North Hollywood. So I would just drive from Compton to North Hollywood, you know, all the time. And I would just be over there at the studio all day, sometimes sleep at the studio and just keep working, or have to drive home and shower and change. It was just a mission, really. And then plus the energy waking up in Compton is different with my family and just you know what I mean? It's like I'm not just focused on myself. It's like, oh, my dad needs something, my mom needs me to do some stuff, I gotta clean up around the house, or my nephew needs to be watched or something like that, or, you know?
Yeah.
So I moved, got my own gig spot with the homie Brian in Santa Monica, and it was a big fat beach vibe. It was like a dream, you know? I would ride my bike to Venice, hang out with Rufio, and he taught me how to cook, and we would just watch documentaries and stuff and smoke weed.
Sounds fun.
It was awesome. I bought a surfboard at a garage sale, and I can't surf a lick.
How many times did you try?
I try a bunch. I got a wetsuit and everything. I just paddle out, and I can't stand up. It's too small. It's like one of those professional ones. Like,
Right.
it looks cool when I walk down the street with it, but I can't do shit with it in the ocean. I ain't gonna lie. I need a longer board, is what I'm saying. I'm gonna get one, but I ain't got time right now. Like, I'm just working. But it was just a different vibe, you know? I was just chilling, big chilling, cooking. I'm like hanging out with a dog and a chameleon over there, and just, you know, going to the studio in North Hollywood, still working with Mike and Keys.
What was the chameleon's name?
Benito.
Benito the Chameleon?
His birthday's on 420.
Benito the Chameleon, born on 420. We should give a shout out to Benito, don't you think?
Hell yeah, his birthday coming up next year.
Next year, 420.
420
Benito the
this year.
Chameleon.
We threw a party.
Could be your spirit animal.
We threw a party 420 for Benito. K Tronado came through, and we bought a dab rig, and we was smoking hell wax. I made a key lime pie, and we ate it. Benito didn't have any. We got him some worms, some roaches, and he was chilling, you know, with all of us. And it was just like super cool, you know?
Yeah.
I'm playing like table tennis and skateboarding and shit.
100%. Well, let's check back in with the audience. Mary Jane, here we are live. It's about that time. Chilling with our boy Buddy, talking about Benito the Chameleon.
What up?
What up, everybody? Should we see if there's anyone wants to ask us a question out there? Facebook, you're on here. You're making some comments. Anyone want to ask Buddy a question? Buddy's dropping gems on you. The 420 Chameleon. Let's see what we got. Anyone out there have a question? Because this is a community act here. We're all chilling together, hanging out, learning about Buddy, learning about your surf skills. Or you look good. I bet you look good with that surfboard. Let's know. We're gonna get in big trouble with that. We got plenty of weed though. I mean, we can hug it. You want to hug the? I mean, it's a good bag of weed.
To smell it. It's the indica dominant one. I want to smell it.
Oh yeah, I mean, we can. We'll get you. Yeah, we can smell the indica dom, but that's a lot of commitment, once we get up to that. Okay, we got some friends. We got actually a great question here. Tour anytime soon. You're about to tour with Sid, aren't you?
Tell
me about that.
November is coming up. I got my boy DJ Said coming with me. This nigga Cedric, and we've been rehearsing a bunch, trying to put a great set together for you guys. Oshkosh is going to be there, and Sid is going to be there, and it's going to be a bunch of fun.
That sounds like a bunch of fun. Let's give a shout out to Alex Kaluna, who asked that question. That's a real guy somewhere in the real world who really just asked Buddy a question on About That Time.
It's cracking. It's about that time you asked me that question.
It's about that time you asked, because that's kind of a big deal. Sid is sick.
Yeah, I seen her at Flognog, and she performed like 3 different times, or twice. She was like, Sid had her own, and then it was like the internet, and Sid's just back. It was fire. It's like, they're really killing the game. Tyler did his thing. That was my first time going to the festival, and I really enjoyed my time. Like, had a blast.
That sounds bomb. Have you chilled with Sid at all? Do you guys have a relationship, or you guys are going to be building that on the road?
Yeah, I hung out with Sid. I see her out at parties and stuff sometimes. She came through to the studio. I played her some stuff for the album. We tried to work on some records. We got one song that's super powerful. She's just so good-hearted,
That's an important aspect of the creative process. Does the person you're working with have a good heart? Have you ever worked with someone who you were like not so into the heart? I try to stay away from that.
God is good. I'm blessed to just know what's cracking and know what's not cracking.
100%. Well, this is kind of the time at about that time where we read some astrology. I'm gonna go through your chart. I'm going to read a couple things. You can tell me whether you feel like it works or it doesn't, or it's right or it's wrong, and then we can talk about it. First off, Mary Jane, about that time, you should know Buddy is a Virgo, representing the Virgos. There's a lot of great Virgos out there making great art.
We do it
Moon in Cancer.
Really?
Aries rising.
Wow.
We're learning things. We're learning and burning. And that's what we do at about this time. Okay, Sun in Virgo. One aspect of being a Sun in Virgo says you're a real diplomat. Do you consider yourself a diplomat?
Heck yeah, I fuck with Cameron. Jim Jones. What's the other diplomat name?
Joel Santana.
Joel Santana. Yep. All
real
of them.
Diplomat. How about in real life? I mean, we all want to be diplomats when it comes to rolling with Cameron, Joel's, Jim Jones.
Yep.
Politicking?
Heck yeah,
I like that. So the next aspect is Mars in Libra. There's an aspect of Mars in Libra where one might be prone to take issue with society. Do you feel like you're ready to kind of tell it how it is when it comes to your perception of society around you?
Hell yeah, I lay it all out on the mic.
Okay. You want to tell me more about that?
Nah, you gotta buy the album.
Gotta buy the album. If you want to hear what he has to say, nowadays people don't really buy albums though, right? They stream them. Buy it.
Fuck with me and buy it.
Buy it. Get rid of your streaming. Put your money down. Believe in the movement.
Yeah, I'm drop hard copies. Fuck it.
Dropping hard copies, for sure. Moon in your 4th house says there's a positive influence from the mother. Tell me about your mom. Sounds like a chill lady.
I love my mom. Right now, I'm in a group text with my mom and both my sisters, and she texts us every morning with a paragraph like "Good morning," blah blah blah, prayers up, and all that. She sends us like YouTube sermons from TD Jakes and a bunch of different people. You know.
She's trying to uplift. Sounds like.
The other day, she texted us. She was like, "I got invited to this Halloween party. What should I be? I need a last minute costume." And I was hanging out with my sister at the time. So she's right next to me, texting her back like, "Oh, be a cat. Like, just go wear black and get some makeup and do the whiskers." And I'm looking at it. She wrote like 4 different texts. I wrote one. I said, "Or be a ghost and stay home." And it was so funny between me and my sister because it's just like, you know, I don't really want her to party. Like, what's she trying to party for? Like, it's my mama. Go to sleep.
Yeah. Keep it mellow. Moms out there, some advice from Buddy. Keep it mellow. You know, you're a mom. You've done a lot of work. You've done a lot of work in your day.
Take it easy.
Take it easy. Don't push too hard. We just got a comment from Brittany Edwards.
That's my best friend.
Gwenny is the best, she says, with a heart emoji.
Hi, best friend.
Brittany Edwards, Buddy just said you're his best friend. Yeah. So how about that?
BESTESTFRI to the END.
That was professional. That was next level.
Since like 7th grade.
I like it. Speaking of parties, Venus in the 5th house says you like parties. I mean,
you should see me last night. Do we got footage, Ziti? Do we? Go on breaks. Instagram. We might have footage. It'd be last night. Hold up.
All right. Are you guys? Did you guys post up last night? You posted some good shit with the party last night?
Nah, my phone.
Everybody else posted it.
My phone was behind the DJ booth, so because I was turned. Where's Brick though? I think Brick got it.
A lot of anticipation here. Last night's party was lit. Halloween. People turn up. People wild out. All right, let's see. That's official.
All right.
You're a little closer.
Here I go. Look.
That's legit. That's legit.
Can we show the camera? How do we...
Here. You can roll up on the camera.
Oops.
It's good, it's good.
Hold on. Can y'all see that?
Yeah. Well, it's kind of out of focus, but that's a lit-ass party, folks.
How do you see it? Can you focus it?
No, it's not going to modulate. But people get the idea. That's a lit-ass party. That's a crowd full of people.
There I go again. Wait.
Buddy at the party. About that time. What's up?
I was going crazy. Pretty bottom line. Bottom line.
She's so in character right now.
Wait, did they see me again?
All right, we're on Facebook. We're on Instagram.
Oh, this one it was stupid. Look, there I go.
Stoner.
Look, I'm with my homie. Look at the homie. I'm turning the homie up. Look at the homie.
That's next level.
Look at this.
That's next level.
Bro, people don't do this.
That's next level. No question.
He's walking it out.
It's the truth. It's the truth. It's the truth. So we were talking about Monty.
I'm going to tell this nigga to send me that one. Hold on, wait.
I mean, here we are. It's about that time. We just do how it's got to be done. We got to sometimes...
Send me this, please. Sorry.
It's all good. It's all good.
We're
having fun.
No.
That's what we're talking about.
You got to understand how much fun we had last night. I lost the homie Pablo. I lost him. He said he made it home.
I have a funny feeling he's all right, though.
He's good. He's good.
All right. Good. Well, we were just talking about your ma. And Saturn in the 11th house appreciates the company of older folks. Are there other folks? You have aunts, uncles?
I hang out with all the OGs. Shout out to all my OGs. Like, I'm probably the youngest nigga in the room most of the time. It's kind of a trip now because I'm getting older and there's younger niggas around, but I still feel young at heart. And, like, I just hang out with a bunch of older dudes.
Anything that you feel like in
Older
those
women.
relationships, you feel like, are any gems? What are the gems?
Shoot, be yourself. Don't do too much. Have a schedule, shit like that. Stop caring so much. What else? Wash the dishes.
Every day? You wash the dishes every day?
No, just like
When they need to get done?
wash as you go too. You know what I mean? Like
One at a time.
if you get a plate and a fork and you use it real quick, when you're done, wash it real quick, put it up, and don't let them pile up. Don't let the dishes pile up.
That's efficient. Very efficient. I like it. The third house in Gemini adapts well to changes. And you like change even. You don't change?
Yeah, change is good, you know. But ain't shit change at the same time.
As long as you're bringing yourself into that change, maybe it's not even really a change.
So ironic, ain't it?
It is. Here we are. Same shit, different day.
Man, different toilet.
Same shit, different toilet. Shout out to the diaper stoners again. Diaper stoners, you're getting the shout out again. Same shit, different toilet. It happens.
It be like that. Wipe your ass, though. Wash your hands.
Wipe your ass, wash your hands, use soap.
Nigga, use soap. Clean your ass in the shower.
Please, please.
Don't take no whole baths.
Please.
Take a whole bath.
No half baths around here.
You know?
True. 11th house in Aquarius likes to remake the world with his friends.
It's in motion, you know? I got a cool little company. We got infinite flavors, and the world is gonna be all right.
I don't think there's anything more that can be said than that. Now, there's one thing here. Conjunct Mars, Jupiter usually has lots of children. You think you're down to have kids? What's up?
I was trying, man, my goal is 7. If I can bust 7 nuts with the same girl, that'll be tight.
7 children is your goal.
Man, I just gotta find
The right lady.
yeah, man. It's so, Instagram changed everything. I say it every day. Cause you could just see all these girls on the Explore page. The Explore page is dangerous.
Explore page is dangerous. Use at your own risk.
The Explore page is dangerous because they just know what you like. And you see all these girls, and it's so hard to just choose, you know?
A lot out there.
So many girls. And I feel like back in the day, before it was just all at the palm of your hand, you know what I mean? You would have to go out and, you know, see who's around, walk down the street, go to the bar, you know what I mean?
It's not like that anymore.
Call the crib, leave a message, like,
Get back to you tomorrow.
you know what I mean? Send a letter in the mail, catch a flight.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, now it's like FaceTime. What are you doing? What you got on? Oh, we doing that from here. Like, you way over there.
Let's go.
I see you and I see you, and it's going to be what it's going to be.
It's a different world, isn't it?
It's crazy.
Well, that leads into the next question, which is about fertile imaginations. Do you feel like you had a lot of imagination even when you were a kid, before you were in your art lane?
Yeah.
What were some of the things you were into when you were a kid?
Man, my favorite character is Mickey Mouse. I like Superman, and I watch Dragon Ball Z a lot.
Dragon Ball Z.
Hell yeah! It was just always about just ascending and catching a fade. It was fire. Like, they would literally just get stronger to fight again every time, and it's still happening. They got new seasons, new episodes dropping to this day.
Have you ever dressed as a Dragon Ball Z character for Halloween?
Mm-mm.
Do you think that could happen ever?
Yeah, I'd probably be Piccolo or Popo.
Piccolo or Popo, Halloween costumes, Dragon Ball Z. Piccolo and Popo just got a shout out for being
Yeah.
the freshest. Because you wouldn't have picked them if they weren't fresh.
I just feel like they the black niggas.
You gotta relate, right?
Yeah.
It's true. I'm with that. Opposition between Jupiter and the ascendant says you really like to eat. You down with some food?
I haven't ate today.
You must be hungry then.
I'm hungry.
What do you like to eat when you're grubbing?
Man, my favorite restaurant at the time is John and Vinny's. I have yet to have their breakfast. I would have loved to just go eat John and Vinny's breakfast today, but I think I'm gonna miss it.
Hanging with Duncan over there, chilling at the John and Vinny's.
Mm-hmm.
I know how those dudes do.
Mm-hmm.
Duncan, shout out on about that time,
Shout
taking
out
us
to-
to John and Vinny's.
Shout out to Courtney, the head chef at John and Vinny's.
Shout out to Courtney, head
I
chef
love
at
you.
John and Vinny's.
So at the
Buddy
camp,
loves you.
at the camp vlognog before, like the day before or the day of even, I'm on Twitter, like, and it says camp vlognog to have John and Vinny's and some other restaurants. After I seen John and Vinny's, everything else was just blurry. It was like zoomed in on John and Vinny's. So I'm like on a hunt. So Saturday, I walked around the whole festival and couldn't find it. I'm asking everybody I see, like, have y'all found John and Vinny's? Y'all know they got a John and Vinny's here? And they looking at me like, what? They got John and Vinny's? What? No, I ain't seen it. And I'm like, that's like the first thing. Never found it. Day 2, I'm like, I have to find this. Like, I went to information booth. I don't know why I didn't think of that Saturday. And I was like, where's the John and Vinny's at? So if you go over there, directed me right. It's in the beer garden. So you got to be 21 and up to even have John and Vinny's as an option.
Damn.
So,
Exclusive.
yep. And then I go. I'm not even expecting nothing. And it said, they only had meatball subs and pasta salad. But I was like, all right, I'm rolling. Like, John and Vinny's is going to be fire. I usually get the kid shells, the fusilli, cutlet, you know? But I walked in the booth. I'm like, had my phone out for the Snapchat. I'm like, they said it was a myth. They said it was a myth. And then, like, I got there and, like, zoomed, and I see Courtney right there. And she sees me. She gets up. She like, oh, come on over. You know what I mean? Like, it was just all love, big hugs, like. And she gave me free John and Vinny's. Like,
amazing.
I tried to pay. I begged her. I'm like, no, I have to pay. Like, they made their own lemonade. I'm like, can I at least pay for the lemonade? She's like, no, your money's no good here. Go take it. Went back for a refill.
A refill.
Can I get a refill?
Do you know what's better than John and Vinny's?
What?
Free John and Vinny's. Right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Damn.
So outside of that, there's 2 things that are related here. Sextile with Sun and Pluto, and the same with Uranus and Pluto. Perseverance, aware of the goal to be achieved.
Oh, yeah.
Eyes on the prize. Tell me what's going on.
Album. I got to finish my album.
The album.
Yep. And I got to get ready for tour. You know?
Those are 2 things that sometimes conflict with each other, though, because if you're on the road, it's hard to get in the booth.
Yeah. Well, got to do it.
Got to do it. The Sid tour is going to be sick.
It's going to be fire. I got to, you know, I've been working out, just trying to build my stamina because I be getting tired on stage. I be smoking a bunch of weed. I be trying to drink more water and just take vitamins. I'm trying to get my vitamins up for the road.
I like that.
Because I'm not trying to be out there getting sick. I ain't never been to some of these places. You know what I mean?
Know. Any place on the tour you're excited to go to that you've never been to?
I got to look again. I don't know.
But it's fun to travel.
Yeah.
See new things.
Yeah, I'm going to just see when I get there, kind of.
Yeah. Do you think you're going to work on the van?
I'm going to see what I can do. I don't know.
All right. Well, tour coming up. It's going to be major. Album coming up. It's going to be even more major. Next level. Buddy's here. Mary Jane, about that time. You learned about his astrology. We had some great weed from our sponsors at THC Design, bringing through the big bags.
I'm high. I think I'm about to roll the rest of this.
Let's roll the rest of it. But thank you guys for checking in. About that time. We'll be back with you this Thursday. See you soon.